I don't know why it does that. Great. I've been talking for like 2 minutes. Man, if I had a nickel for every time Mic Auxiliary defaulted my HyperX microphone into nothing. Anyway, what was I saying? Hello. Like, can OBS just, like, stop fucking doing that? That happens, like, every few weeks. I don't know, is it, like, a thing that's expires? I don't understand why that happens. I never fix any settings. OBS is the same as I left it yesterday. It defaults to default with the device for properties. Anyway, what's up, chat? We're back with Dynamax Adventures. Actually, for real this time. Having deja vu. It's like I said this before, but I was talking into the void. I talk into the void every day. Alright, I'm just... You know what, chat? We're just doing it. Oh man, I hope this is a Nihilego Guzzlord filled kind of evening and not a Palkia Zygarde filled evening. Okay, it's a psychic type. That's fine. I can live with that. Ugh, excuse me. I think I just got possessed there. Sure. Anyway, what's up, chat? What's new? Anything? Oranguru has a full set of teeth in his mouth. I don't know if I like that or if it disturbs me. Yeah, the Scarlet Violet upgrade has improved image quality and frame rate. That's what it says. That is officially what it says, chat. It says optimized for Nintendo Switch 2 display and high-resolution TVs for improved image quality, frame rate, improved for smoother movement on Nintendo Switch 2. The windmill's now going to be at 12 FPS. Yeah, the Switch 2 is coming out soon, chat. I mean, I'm not getting one, but it's like, wow. It felt like the other day when we were all like, when is Nintendo actually gonna talk about the Switch 2? When you see Lechonks fly. What's up, everybody? How's it going? We got a Psychic type at the end of round 1. You reclaim your shiny Lando? Nice, congrats. It's funny because I think I linked. Honestly, there's, he skipped the Pikmin section, so it's not a great video. But IGN did a video about the new Nintendo store in San Francisco, and they have this whole setup for customizing a Switch 1. And it's like, this is gonna be up for a month. Before they have to take it down and put up Switch 2 stuff. I mean, maybe they'll leave it, I guess? I don't know. I mean, they'll still have Switch 1s for sale, but I feel like having a big colorful display where you can customize your Switch 1 is kind of taking away from buying a Switch 2. Who knows? Who knows how they'll do it? Do I have audio playing in the background somewhere? I think I do. Okay, that's been silenced. But it's very funny to see the how colorful the make your own Nintendo Switch station is. All these different colors and every color of the rainbow you can think of, and then you have the Switch 2, which is just gray. With a little tiny bit of blue and orange. Hunting Oraz, Eon Ticket, Latios, nice. This could be Latios at the end here. To add something you want to it. Oh, what are you talking about, Cockturn? The San Francisco Nintendo store looks pretty much like the one in New York City. It's not that different. If you've ever been to the one in New York City, it's that kind of... how would I describe it? White. It's very white. Very modern and white with red accents. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. I know, and it's like, why? Why did it take this long? Charger bug. Okay, chat, charger bug is here. Let's go. Boop, boop. They'll probably do the same thing for the Switch too. It'll be like 5 years later. I don't need to max here. It'll be like 5 years later and they'll be like, wow, you can finally color customize your Nintendo Switch 2. 5 years later. Also, they have these, apparently they brought over a few things that the Japanese Nintendos, I think there's 3 flagship Nintendo stores in Japan? 3 or 4? One of the things they brought over are these, figures. They're very small, and they're $50! They're like amiibo size, but Nintendo's charging 50 bucks. Bruh. I know. The Nintendo store will never have the swag that the Pokemon Center had. Also, one thing I think is very weird is that how much Nintendo still clings on to Twilight Princess Link. Like all the Link stuff in the Nintendo stores, or Zelda in general, even like Ganondorf and Zelda, it's always their Twilight Princess designs. They just like refuse to have Breath of the Wild Link take over. He has to be Green Tunic Link. It is Latios. Okay, alright. Wow, this is... Look at this freak team. I have a Charjabug, a Celio. I mean, a Rangaru's decent, but... Why is Oranguru so fast? The NPC has failed instruct twice. Because Oranguru is just too fast. They're probably gonna instruct me and I'm about to max too. But yeah, I just think that's interesting. Like, they just will not market Breath of the Wild Link. It's always gotta be the recognizable tunic, green tunic Link, which is typically his Twilight Princess look. They had a decent amount of Pikmin stuff. That's nice. Skyward Sword Link is the ugliest Link. I think I agree with you, Cacturn. Yeah, everybody has weird lips in Skyward Sword. I agree with you. I mean, I get why they use the Twilight Princess designs. They're certifiable classics. But it's just, you know, that Link has not been around for a very long time. There's probably tons of children who have only grown up with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and they're like, who is this? Where's his long hair? Okay, well that was easy. There we go. Oh no, you're at 1450 and no shiny? That's brutal. I love the cross on his shield. It's so old school. That Link is that Link is a true relic. I kind of like him too. I don't like Latias though, because she's never shiny for me, chat. Never, 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 ever. In Spirit Tracks. Alright, let me... Jeez, I had to close Scarlet and Violet to get into this game, and now I'm all, like, discombobulated. Because the menuing is so different. Okay. Let me get online. What's up, Mimikyu? Spirit Tracks is the best Zelda in the series. I mean, that's not exactly a high bar, but I know people don't give Ocarina Zelda enough credit. Sheik is cool. Sheik is cool. Link, you must save them. Link. Oh, dang. I look away for 2 seconds and you guys already bing bang boom. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, hey, it's my friend Alolan Raichu. Friend of the stream. Tetra. Yeah, I know people love Tetra. The best Tingle. You know, I don't think I saw any Tingle stuff in that Nintendo San Francisco store. What are they doing? Okay, another psychic type. This could be Latias again, or it could be her brother slash and or husband, Latios. It could be Azelf. Or Lugia. Or Solgaleo. You free Tingle from prison and he immediately sets his cousins to work. Tingle is the biggest capitalist in Zelda. I guess I might as well just take this. We'll Mindstorm. I've got to play Wind Waker at some point. Has a Happy Mask Salesman vibe. The Happy Mask Salesman is such a cool NPC. The weirdo character who knows something. Yes. I mean, honestly, mysterious, weird NPCs are so fun. They're so fun. That's something I think Pokemon could greatly benefit from. I mean, we sort of got that a little bit with the Spiritomb girl. I think that was a step in the right direction. Even if getting the Wisps was stinky. She was at least that type of character that I like to see in games. Amnesiac Looker. I wonder how much Looker lore is gonna drop in PLZA, or is Emma gonna bring him up at all? I mean, I'm assuming she's in the game. That's not a spoiler or anything. We see her office, so that's just a guess. I am just speculating. I mean, Pokemon typically does little spooky NPCs fairly well. A joke character that becomes stronger with each gym badge until you discover they're the antagonist. I'd love to have a rival that's the antagonist. Or like a rival character that maybe gets pulled towards the evil team in the game and they start to say weird things and off-putting statements and you're like, what's going on with them? And then you go into like the evil base and you see them wearing the garb and you're like, no way. Amnesiac Looker and Amnesiac Annabelle. There's a Twitter account that used to, honestly, I don't see it. Maybe I muted them because I don't like that ship. But they loved Annabelle and Looker. I don't really see what they see, but more power to them, I guess. They kind of gave us nothing for this route for Psychic. We're gonna fight Cricket. I feel like with how many weird situations Looker lands himself in, whatever secret police organization he works for, they're not paying him enough. We have cat versus cat. Is Cobra Bubbles. child welfare employee and alien operation expert. Of course. A game about the International Pokemon Police. We barely know anything about them. Yeah, Looker's in quite a few games, but we don't ever really learn many details about the ongoings or like who's the boss or how many employees work for them. I feel like if we ever, like if Looker or any of the International Pokemon Police came back, we'd need a bad guy team back. Like a true bad guy team, not, you know, a bunch of bullied school children. I don't think that would be appropriate. Looker becoming a villain? Hey, that would actually make me like that character. That would be interesting. Because he's just like a detective archetype of a character. He's not really a layered, interesting personality. You don't even get to see him really use Pokemon. Bad Persian doesn't have a... This would have been better if this was a Alolan Persian. Oof, I don't like either of these choices. I mean, Quag isn't terrible when we have Sceptile on the team. I don't know, Musharna's fine too. They gave us nothing for this route. They didn't throw us a single bone. Where are the dark types? Where's the bugs? Where's the ghosts? Like, where's Mimikyu? That would have been perfect here. What's up, Enka? A fourth Lake Guardian? Hey, I mean, they're probably gonna do that. They're probably going to do that. They're probably gonna do that. Knowledge, emotion, willpower, banana. Speaking of banana, Diddy Kong lives, chat. Nintendo revealed his design, so I assume that means he'll be in Bonanza in some way, shape, or form. Oh, banana. Why is Looker holding an Oddonite? Why indeed? You know, that's one thing I hope is done a little bit better in PLZA is the distribution of Megastones. I feel like Megastones could have been far more interesting if they had more unique ways and quests of actually obtaining them instead of finding most of them just like on the ground. Like, that's the type of fun reward I want to see in, like, a cave or a dungeon. Not just sitting in the grass outside of the Pokemon League. That doesn't even make any sense. If I remember correctly, that's Mewtwo's stone. It's like, why is that here? I should have to go to, like, a abandoned Team Rocket base to find Mewtwo's Mega Stone. What's up, Rescue Squad? Alright, that wasn't too bad. Usually fighting Quagsire is not recommendable, but when you have a grass type, it's alright. I know, I hate when it's a new generation. I mean, I guess X and Y is the prime example of that. And then you end up having things like Lysander instead of, I mean, he has a Pyroar, but that should be his ace, not Mega Gyarados. Megastones being created with AZ's help. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, you have to get materials for him or something, like a crafting system. I'd be down for something like that. If they added an Amoris, they could totally add a new Lake Guardian. Yeah, I mean, they added new Reggies. We have another Genie. They've given the birds and the beasts forms. So the Lake Guardians they're up. It's their turn. It's gotta be their turn soon. It's the Mister! We started off with the misses, and now we're fighting the Mister. What's up, Derek? Well, Alolan Chew, maybe not the greatest here. The birds and the beasts. I mean, I'm glad they gave the birds and the beast forms instead of adding, like, a fourth member. That would just be inappropriate. Did you guys know it wasn't just Entei, Suicune, and Raikou who died in the burned tower and got resurrected? There was another little guy back there that you didn't know existed this whole time. We need more Gen 5 Megas. I would love a Jungle Cat Pokemon. That's, you know, before the inevitability of Sprigatito standing up. That's what I was hoping for. Because most cat Pokemon are, you know, you have Persian, Delcatty, Liepard. They're all thin and frail. Like a big, ginormous beastie. I mean, I guess we have Solgaleo, who's pretty large, and a lion. I feel like dog Pokemon have more variety than the cat Pokemon. We need a big jungle cat. Perugly. I mean, even Pyroar is pretty slender. I mean, I guess that is true. Perugly is quite large. And in charge. This is the second run. If you can believe it, we started off with Latios. And now we're fighting Latios. A biscuit cat? Luster Purge. I keep trying for paralysis and it's not happening. Klefki shakes its keys menacingly. PG. Latios is so easy. Even with this, I mean, Klefki has super effective, but the rest of us were just kind of chilling. You know what? I'm gonna spare a friend ball. Doesn't really match Latios's more minty, cool-toned, shiny. But maybe it'll help. One of them has to be shiny at some point, right? One of them has to be shiny at some point, right? Maybe? No, no, no. Oh, Latios, I do not have a friend in you. Look for the pink ears in Persian, by the way. That's how you can tell the shiny. Alright, GG, go next. I still don't have Lugia shiny. That's kind of a running gag. I got Ho-Oh in like 15 runs. I should rebrand. A cheetah? Yeah, our closest thing is Liepard. What about this, chat? What about a Palace's cat? That would fit the more chunky, bigger cat desire that I have. Instead of another slender cat. Palace's cat. Now that's a great animal right there. Ooh, a snow leopard. I mean, I guess we have Qian Pao. I guess we have Qian Pao. Another psychic. That's how it's spelled. Okay. Drapion. I'm not quite sure what a Alolan Persian is. Except round. It doesn't have any, like, fluff like a Palace's cat has. Yes, it's giving... Alolan Persian is definitely giving cat that got stung by a bee. Are legitimately evil. Why? Yeah, when Lugia's tower burned down, Lugia pieced out. Maybe that was Ho-Oh's plan all along. Ho-Oh just wanted more space. So they're evil because they act like wild animals? What's up, Midnight? Eminent domain. Oh, went and got a permit from the government to take Lugia's tower down. This is my land now, you hear? This town's only big enough for the one bird. Well, I got poisoned, so that's a little bit unfort, but we carry on. Carry on, my Crustle son. Yo. Ho-Oh did file the right permits. hope the next generation we get legendaries that have synergy again. Because Koraidon and Miraidon might be related to Cyclizar, but that's kind of it. They don't have, you know, detailed lore really outside of that. They're just future and past versions of one Pokemon. I want like a Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza trio again. Of Shiny Revelry to get Shiny Pachi. I've opened a few Shining Revelry lately to try to get Charizard. I wouldn't mind Full Art Red either. I haven't pulled anything good from Pocket lately. I even opened a, what is it, Mythical Island, because I want Rainbow Mew. My odds of that are so terrible. But I'll open a Mystical Island pack. Or Mythical. Mystical? Mythical. Every once in a while to see if I can get Rainbow Mew. Because there's a emblem. There's a secret emblem that I could get if I get that card. Amolga, chill. Why are you killing my lasagna crab? My dirt lasagna crab. I think I need Amolga shiny, so this would be actually nice to pick up. If you feel so inclined, Amolga. Tiramisu crab. There is only one solution, and it is crab. Is that Poliwrath, Talonflame, and Drapion? Kind of would like some berries, but oh well. Crab, 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 crab. Well, I have 20. I think Crustle's on his way out. I think Crustle is about to expire. This lasagna's about to go moldy. You would eat a Crabominable? I feel like Crabominable meat would be frosty. Dang, we keep catching statuses. Stop. Terrible RNG. Nothing sadder than moldy lasagna. I had an open pizza sauce jar in the fridge once, and for some reason it just got moldy super fast. That's so gross. Open it up and there's just like a living colony of mold. Antifreeze in his blood. Penicillin. Haha, you missed your Iron Tail. Where Crustle is in fact about to expire here. Poison. No! If you buy something from the store, chat, and you bring it home, and it doesn't have the seal on it, like, is not there, would you still eat it? I bought a little ice cream the other day, and it didn't have the plastic thing you break to open the lid, and it's like, do I eat this? Is it safe? Did it just fall off in shipment, or did somebody open it? If it's a wet product. Yeah, some ice cream, you just open the lid and there's the ice cream. It always make me think of like that instance of Ariana Grande licking donuts. See, I don't think like razor blades. I think somebody opened it and like licked it and put it back, which is perhaps even worse than razor blades. That might even be worse. That grosses me out. That grosses me out even more. Could be real. Wow, is this just the Latios day? Do they have, is it Eon Day? Yeah, wasn't that a thing where like these young people were licking ice cream in the store and got caught or something? Like, that's horrific. Those people should be put in a dark, evil place. That is heinous. Under the prison. Alright, what the hell would possess somebody to do that? That's just so gross. Yeah, we don't even know how the megas in PLZA are gonna work yet, if they're, you know, gonna have the held items or not. Hold up the building like Atlas, the ultimate punishment. The rock keeps rolling down the hill. The ice cream containers keep rolling down the hill. You know what I noticed, chat? After COVID, so many places that had like self-serve candy and food stations, a lot of those places just straight up took those out and they never came back. Alright, Latios, you know what? If you want to keep showing up tonight, sir, feel free. You're very easy to fight. And we love that about you. GG. Outsped by a fat cat. Alright, let's see. No, you know, Gloom I could have picked up too. I had 2 options for shinies that would have added to the count here. And of course you, Latios, who continues to stink up the joint by not being shiny. Oh, you got shiny Emolga? Nice. Congrats. I don't think I've picked up, Mimikyu, Togedemaru, or Emolga shiny from Dynamax Adventures, if I'm thinking about it. Togedemaru is another one I'd like to get. Yeah, that was a very Latios thing to do. Mega Rayquaza. I'm so glad primals aren't coming back. The era of Mega Rayquaza, Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre in every battle. No thank you. No thank you. What's up, Poke Guy? I mean, I feel like that makes sense, right? Like, why do you need Primal Groudon and Kyogre and PLZA? Why do they need to come back? I mean, there were quite a few. It wasn't just, like, Mega Gengar is a terror. Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, speaking of terrors. And I have a Drizzler. Great. Okay, Alcreamy's in front of us. Is that the Alcreamy Roselia True Path? I think that was Roselia. The Primal Groudon Kyogre era was just them constantly switching to set up to be the one to control the weather. So somebody would pull out Primal Groudon and then the opponent would swap in their Primal Kyogre. It was just like such a terrible format. Yeah, Gengar ended up paying the ultimate price. They nerfed the hell out of Gengar. Gengar paid for that Mega Evolution with his life. I mean, Kangaskhan did need something, but maybe not that much. Also, you know, things like Sharpedo and Pidgeot needed something extra, but they kind of got shortchanged. I mean, again, we don't even know how Megas are really gonna work. As far as, like, are there even gonna be hidden items? I'm still thinking about Pokemon Blue. Held items. And how they even work. I mean, it's because they haven't shown off any Megas at all. They have not shown off a single one. There was no fixing Pidgeot. Megas on a timer. Yeah, that is interesting. Shadow tag, yeah. Because again, PLA plays so different than every other mainline Pokemon game. How are they gonna tweak that in PLZA? Yeah, do Dynamax to have turns like Dynamaxing? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're waiting for. Like, they have to know that people are ride or die for Mega Evolution. Some people are. It's very weird to me how they're marketing PLZA. Yeah, if you switch out, they turn back. Yeah, they just showed off all the old ones. They showed Mega Ampharos and a few of those. I mean, I saw a tweet today that was like, there hasn't been any leaks of PLZA in over a month. It's like, what's even left to leak? There's nothing left. Mega Heatmore. They would have really been cooking with that one. I mean, even with the decks, I feel like it's just going to be mostly X and Y's decks, right? They're probably going to lift it the same way they did for PLA in Gen 4. Yeah, it's just going to be the X and Y decks. Mega Regigigas. Restore Regigigas. That's an unfortunate poison point, Roselia. Was that necessary? You know who would have been, I would have liked to have seen Mega Roserade. Mega Roserade would have been sick. X and Y decks. Yeah, maybe it'll probably be the X and Y decks with a few additional Pokemon. Roserade's a really cool Pokemon. I feel like it it doesn't get enough flowers. You hope Gen 10 has more regional forms? Yeah, the way they did regional forms in 9 was quite strange. Regional / convergent, whatever the kids are calling it these days. Very weird. Yeah, we haven't really seen any returning characters outside of, like, AZ. We haven't seen Sycamore. We haven't seen Tierno or Shauna or Emma. I mean, I hope they reveal a certain character that the leaks have talked about soon, because I think that'll be really funny to see everybody's reaction. I won't say any more than that. But besides that character... Jolteon. I mean, some people are legitimately thinking that Sycamore could in fact be the player character's dad. I've seen some people actually theorize that. I don't think they've confirmed a official timeline, have they? The way I've been looking at it, it's like PLZA is in our time right now. And so it's about 10, 11 years since X and Y. That's how I've been looking at it. Yeah, AZ got a glow up. He's got a new hotel. The city has changed. I think it's like meant to be realistic from X and Y's release in real life to here. To now, the present. But that's, I mean, I guess that's just my headcanon. I feel like it makes sense. Probably shouldn't use all my gleams up. The Pokemon timeline is kind of a mess. Gotta use a nest ball for Narp Narp Jolteon. Start fry. Oh, you mean like pulling a black and white? Hey, I would love that. Anybody that complained about that in black and white back in the day is simply wrong. Starting with only new Pokemon is awesome, actually. Alright, is this Kyogre or is this Palkia? The worst 50-50 of them all. It's the Pal. The Palk. Alright, well, it's Alcremie time. Palkia is about to get caked. Pie in the face. How much time passes between Gen 4 and 5? Yeah, Caitlyn does age. I think a lot of people don't realize she's even in Platinum. A black and white 3. Yeah, I agree 100%. I don't know why people want a bog standard remake. I want them to do something fresh. Oh, look at Palkia with HM Surf. What a guy. Yeah, child in Platinum, young adult in black and white. Maybe she uses rosemary water or something. Especially after Gen 5. True. Truth nuke. Splatinum. You know, I'm surprised Nintendo doesn't do that more often. Like, think of how many people would implode if they ever did like a Pokemon X Animal Crossing merch campaign. Oh, Olympia? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Funny how many bipedal dragons we have in Pokemon. Palkia is just kind of a big guy. They did a Pokemon Nintendo crossover where Pikachu was dressed up as Mario and Luigi. Oh, maybe like 2017, 2018? And that was super successful. And they kind of have not done anything like that since. Like, think about Pikachu dressed as Link or something. People would go crazy for that. You know what I'm crazy for? A GG. Oh, I love beating Palkia. I love when we beat the Palk. Very nice. GG's. Ba-ba-zee-ba-ba-zee-ba. No. 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 Palkia. Palkia. Why must you hurt me like this? Yeah, the Digimon's been doing a lot of crossovers lately. I mean, everybody on planet Earth has been doing crossovers lately because they're just so successful in making money. I mean, Magic the Gathering has essentially turned into like the Funko Pop card game. They have all these different crossover cards.
Welcome back.
Hey, Cactor, thanks for the 14 months.
Subscription.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. What happened? Did I accidentally, did something happen? Just too busy typing out boopers. Oh, was I not the first spot? Oh. But yeah, think of just how many crossovers you can think of off the top of your head right now. It's crazy. Alright, chat. Ads are playing, so I'm gonna get up for a second. You timed it wrong? Oh, it's fine. No problem. Alright. You know what crossover is always at the scene of the crime? Every single time. Ooh, this is a very good lineup. Zygarde hates to see this lineup coming. Even Xploud has Blizzard. It's SpongeBob. I feel like SpongeBob has crossed over with about 5 billion franchises. Oh, you know, TMNT does a lot of crossovers too. What's up, Galaxy? Of course, I get Jinx and it's a steel type. Ugh. This game is evil. This game is just evil. What is this? There was a TMNT splat. Was there really? What were the options? A crossover that surprised you? I don't think I'm surprised by anything SpongeBob shows up in anymore. Yeah, Pelipper has good value. Pelipper's honestly one of the GOATs. Especially with Weather Ball. Holding on to Pelly is always wise. Unless it's like Tapu Koko. Which, Tapu Koko is not a steel type, so we're in the clear. They did the 4 turtles into... Who won? I'm curious, who won? Oh, you don't know? Probably Michelangelo. It was probably either Michelangelo or Raph. If I had to guess. Like, that Jinx almost has, like, protective pads on her arms in case she goes, like, skating. Rollerblading. Jinx loves long, peaceful, serene bike rides. Oh, I don't think Hail is enough to kill here. Yeah, Nier does get added into a lot of stuff. Maractus is just chill like that. Donatello won? Really? Interesting that the worst choice won. PUBG. I sometimes I reminisce over watching some content creators play PUBG back in the day, before battle royales blew up in popularity. There was something quaint about the PUBG era. And then Fortnite just kind of took over and has had its foot on the gas the whole time. Yeah, honestly, PUBG never really stood a chance. Maractus doing storm drain activities. Boom. It almost feels mean to hit water ground Pokemon with grass moves, like we're bullying them. we bully. No bully the Swampert. Those spiky things didn't used to be on Jinx's dress, which is wild. It's like she's a spider underneath the dress. That's what it always makes me think of. She's just got like tons of spider legs. I mean, powering up Maractus here is totally fine. Yeah, I think Marvel Rivals is... I mean, does anybody play Overwatch anymore? If there's one franchise that does crossovers completely terrible, it's Overwatch. That Cowboy Bebop crossover they did was atrocious. That was an atrocity. Oh my god. Here's all these beloved classic anime characters you love, but warped and twisted to be on these ugly Overwatch models. Ugh. Slow King. Oh, that's Mime. Mime and Jinx in the same vicinity? James looked in Pokemon Go. Does anyone even play Blizzard games? I mean, people always, you know, memed on the updated trainers when Pokemon Go updated the trainers, but here's the thing. They've kind of always been ugly. I mean, they were definitely not... They definitely looked even worse. But I don't think Niantic was ever skilled at crafting human characters. I think the initial team leaders were designed by somebody at Game Freak. But even then, they're like, Blanche is kind of dreadful looking. Yeah, that Avatar update was definitely a mess, but the trainers have kind of always been butterfaces. Yeah, they look avatars from a 2010 free web game. Yeah, there's so many clothing combinations that you can do that just clip into your character in Pogo. It's been like that since day one. It's like... It's so frustrating how these companies pull in billions of dollars every year. Where the fuck does that revenue go? It certainly doesn't go back into the games. With Pokemon Go, that's even a worse case than the mainline games. Where did all that money go? To John Hankey's pockets? And I don't really, I mean, I don't think we have any pressure steel Pokemon. Got Dialga 5 billion years ago. The poses in Pogo being $5 is so laughable too. Like $5 for this? For you to contort my character in a weird way? Yeah, Capcom, you know, Capcom's free to cross over all of their legendary franchises whenever they please. They've earned it. Especially, you know, now that they're back on track making games people mostly like. Yeah, you know it doesn't go to the employees. It probably goes to the board of executives and the CEO. Some people think the Final Fantasy MMO is that franchise's downfall. I don't know enough about Final Fantasy to know if that's true or not. It is Celesteela, by the way. It is Celesteela. Oh, jeez. Billy and Mandy made fun of some of their other shows. Yeah, Cartoon Network's done a lot of crossover stuff. There was that one time where they had Ben 10, Garnet from Steven Universe, KO from OKKO. There's like a little crossover episode that they did. And they played the old Cartoon Network theme, and they had like all the classic characters come together for like a super attack. It was kind of neat, honestly. That was neat. Oh, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. That's iconic. That's legendary. That is truly legendary. Alright. Storm Drain's a little problematic here. Yeah, I think we might have a problem. I can't, the rain doesn't help me here. I have to go for Hailstorm. An item that you could give to nerf or allow a Pokemon's ability to not be activated in a group setting like this would be handy. Oh yeah, Sonic's done a fair amount of crossovers. Yeah, they did the Mega Man one, and there's currently like Sonic X DC, which is insane. I think if I showed myself that as a child, I would have been like, what? I mean, I'm still like, what? As a grown-ass adult. But that's like, wow. That's a crazy one. The live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie? The same way I feel about every other live-action, unnecessary live-action movie of a superior animated movie. Yeah, Sonic was also in OKKO. That is true, Omega. That was a cute episode. OKKO is a cute show. If you ever need something lighthearted and fun, OK KO is cute. That's oh, what's his? I can't think of his. It's Rebecca Sugar's husband. Ian, I think his name is. Yeah, Disney had a lot of crossovers back in the day too. The That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. I want to say I remember Miley Cyrus being in those crossovers for like 2 seconds. They did one with Wizards of Waverly Place and I almost said Ariana. Selena and Miley didn't appear together at all. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch had crossovers on their TV show. Jake Long. He's the American Dragon. Hey, speaking of Square, they they must have had a chuckle in the office when they were just figuring out to cancel the game. But they canceled a Kingdom Hearts mobile game called The Missing Link. I know they all had a little laugh about that one. It truly is The Missing Link. But then they came out and were like, hey, Kingdom Hearts fans, don't hate us. Here's some new screenshots. I mean, to be honest, I saw some Kingdom Hearts fans that were kind of happy that they were not, like, putting a bunch of crucial story stuff in another mobile game. They should have just uploaded all the cutscenes to YouTube and called it a day, because that's how most people would have experienced that anyway. Also, it looks like Mickey is playable? There's a screenshot of Mickey on, like, a chandelier in a library. Did somebody say the door to darkness? That game was so great. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder if they're gonna have any Final Fantasy characters show up, because they were very absent from 3. They're doing all this, like, Sora in the real world or whatever it is, and it's like, what new worlds are they introducing? I want to know what worlds they're introducing. Yeah, I mean, we're not getting a lot of damage off, and I'm gonna run out of Blizzard and have no way of attacking. Because Celesteela can't be hit by... We don't have Smackdown. And I'm just gonna power up Maractus for the rest of my life now. Let's say, are they going to do I feel like they're gonna do Moana. And I don't go here, but Star Wars would be super funny just to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy in Star Wars. I hope they pick better ones than they did for 3. I mean, what makes Kingdom Hearts is the Disney stuff. Oh yeah, Takahashi had artwork for that too. That was cool. Rest in peace, GOAT. that cost up to $4,200 to earn. Oh my god. Oh, you like the ending to Andor? Wait, did it? I was kind of... I've just been reading chat and hitting A. This idiot went for leech seed on Maractus. What a goober. Well, at least not every Disney-produced Star Wars media has been terrible. He's boosting. Steela is boosting. The Descendants would be hysterical. It would make no sense considering Sora has met Aladdin and Jasmine and Belle. That would be hysterical though. See Dove Cameron and Sora together. Recommended to even someone who has no interest in Star Wars. Yeah, that's how you know you have a good show. If it can appeal to people outside of the fandom. I mean, that'd be funny if they did like DCOM Disney Channel stuff. Like Sora with Kim Possible. They would, I doubt they would ever do that. But that would be funny. Wow, that was... God, I don't like fighting Celesteela. That was miserable. Yeah, I feel like the big reveals would either be Star Wars or Marvel. But I don't know, would Marvel even work? What would even be the... Would they just do, like, the first Avengers movie with Sora? They have that iconic... that iconic shot of all the Avengers in the Battle of New York, and Sora's there. That would rule. Robots. Yeah, I want to see Sora talk friendship to Darth Vader. Ice Age. I mean, doesn't Disney own Ice Age now? Sora and Scrat team up. Actually, it would probably just be Sora and Manny. Family Guy. Oh no. This could be Celesteela again. Please, please, Arceus, no. It's Arceus. It's Arceus. It's not Arceus. It's Articuno or Celesteela, I think. Or Lugia. Scrat lets the darkness inside to get the acorn. This reminds me of the time Sora showed up at her house. Sora's a mutant. Force lightning. Yeah, we are getting cold steeled right now, no kidding. Air Bud. Now that's a good one. When's the last time they made an Air Bud movie? Oh, they did those like the babies, the puppies. Air Bud children, the children of Air Bud. I feel like Fantastic Four is too late. They wouldn't have enough. Kingdom Hearts 4 has been in development for years now. Air Buddies, yes, that's what it was called. Air Buddies. That's too much. Oh no, Lantern's kind of miserable to fight. Oh. If this is Celesteela, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah, July is like the month of superhero movies. Superman and Fantastic Four. Sora's been a Skrull this whole time. Okay, Frostlass is really good. At least she has Shadow Ball. We can at least do some decent damage with Shadow Ball. They have glorious ratings on IMDb. Sora meets Deadpool. That sounds god-awful. And probably a little too violent than what they're going for. Me too, Cacturn. Me too. Anytime I see, I saw a picture of somebody's shelf the other day. And it had Pikachu Deadpool. A cursed artifact. Alright, Lantern. I mean, Lantern's Volt Absorb nerfs Jolteon in the same way Maractus did, so just keep that in mind. I mean, Lantern still has other tools, but... Or Jolteon. I think Jolteon has Shadow Ball. But just keep that in mind. See, the game is evil. The game is not giving us any decent choices here. When is Nintendo gonna show a trailer for Super Mario World? I can't believe they're calling it that. We're gonna get Cape Mario? It'll probably make another $1 billion like the first one did. Oh, is there any merch news tonight? Let me check. What? Merchandise focusing on cave-dwelling Pokemon. Oh god, it's more Garchomp stuff. It's a lot of Garchomp stuff. There's a Geodude plush that can transform into Graveler and then Golem. Man, that figure's probably gonna be $100. I don't want to pay for that. It's 5,500 yen. I guess it could be worse. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up on screen. Where's my blah blah blah? Explosion wheezing would be hysterical in how bad it would be for the team. That would be pretty terrible. Hold on, I'm trying to... It just crashed. OBS just crashed. That keeps happening to me lately. Hopefully YouTube is still... Yeah, I think YouTube is still fine. The whole program just shut down on me. That was wild. That was crazy. Okay, chat, we got 2 hearts and a dream. No. No. Go away. You stupid bamboo fuck. Oh, great. Now I don't know how long I've been streaming. I should have just stopped streaming. Yeah, I can still see on YouTube, thankfully. YouTube is very generous letting me reconnect. I think. Hopefully it's still up. Plumeria and Malva. I mean, you don't really have a lot to choose from, honestly. I like Ariana, I guess. Well, we'll look at that promo in a minute, chat, and hopefully this time when I look at it, it won't crash the stream. Mr. Beast Boost. You know he randomly generated that name? I don't know why I find that so off-putting. He randomly generated that name. Like, he couldn't even come up with his own, like, branding. He just randomly generated it. Like, okay, dog. Oh, thank goodness. At least we're gonna win this one, chat. It ain't all bad. GG. That's what you get, Celesteela. That's what you get. This is an L gift-wrapped. Hand gift-wrapped package just for you. There's been so many, like, Fish plays Pokemon and like all these AI future. I mean, the Fish is kind of funny, but there's been all these like attempts to have Twitch plays Pokemon again, and they just never take off. They never take off. Nope. Nope. Say it ain't so. God, I almost want Celesteela to be shiny out of everybody just so I don't have to fight it again. Well, that was an exciting round, chat. Let's go again. Where we're gonna hope Bamboo Spaceship doesn't show up again. We're just gonna hope. Yeah, that is good art. There's a version with Xerneas, too. Okay, can we try this again? There we go. Cave Dweller. So we have a Geodude that can become a Graveler. That can become... Man, I can't think of the last time I saw Golem in a promotion. Oh, they're like little pin keychain things. They have like a safety pin. Is the Onyx yeah, it's magnetic. The Onyx is magnetic. That's cute. Man, I don't get a figure of the family together like this. Oh, they're paperweights. There's a fossil excavation kit. That is sick. That's cool. That's really cool. Ooh, I like the shirt. Shirts, plural. Oh my god, look at that shirt. Tote bag with T-Tar. Suspicious light Golbat keychain. That's awesome. Look at Golbat. Out here getting merchandise. Good for him. Oh no, blind bag keychains. No! No! Oh, stone cookies in a tin. That's cute. That's cute. When does this come out? May 24th? Oh, man. I don't think I'll have enough. I'm almost at my limit for, how long, Rakuten's gonna hold my stuff. I'm gonna have to place another order. Oh my god. That's cool, though. Not only is Garchomp in the family in the promo, but also fun Pokemon like Golbat. Ooh, I'll have to get a few rubber keychains and see if I can get lucky, chat. I'll have to see if I can pull the family. Okay, it's a psychic type. Thank God. If I saw steel or flying, I think I would have wept. Mars, Jupiter, Mercury. Jessie. Jessie's probably the most iconic. Yes, that was Venus by Lady Gaga. I can't see Mars and Jupiter together without thinking about that song. Okay, well, Ditto turned into me. Which is kind of scary. Oh, you got shiny Solrock, Braylon? Nice. Congrats. That's a great shiny. Ooh, only 101 eggs? Very nice. I'll probably have another, speaking of hatching eggs, probably do another Masuda hunt soon. This weekend, I want to finish up Blue. And then maybe either a Dynamax adventure stream or a hatch stream. Oh, also Metagross is back. The Metagross Terror Raid, it's on its second run. So if you missed that, that's back for a limited time. So hopefully we'll get news of Garchomp soon. You know what I hate about Ditto transformations? Ditto never has Ditto's eyes. Like, that's just Alcremie. Is every Ditto in the games just an absolute master? They don't have the funny Ditto eyes. Imposter. Was that Thievul versus Malamar? Ditto is purple. How does Bright Powder work? Do you just hold it and it like blinds the opponent's Pokemon? Do they throw the powder? Like pocket sand? How does it work? Malamar's little dance he does is so funny. You always get shinies when you least expect it. I feel like that's just the way. That's just the way. What's up, David? Give Malamar regional form? They should. They should. I mean, I'll be tempted to use Inkay again. I used Inkay and Malamar in my team on my first playthrough of Pokemon X. I don't know, maybe because we don't even have a release date yet, but I just haven't really thought about what Pokemon I want to use for PLZA. Still waiting for the new provider. Okay, Malamar, take it easy, buddy. It should be here next week. Nice. Who do you hatch for next? Do you have Lunatone? Yeah, we know what the Switch 2 Scarlet Violet upgrade is gonna be all about. Here, I'll read it. I'll read it to you from Nintendo's own website. Visuals, optimized for Nintendo Switch 2 display and high-resolution TVs for improved image quality. Frame rate, improved for smoother movement on Nintendo Switch 2. That's all it says. Again, I would not expect miracles, chat. I would not expect it to miraculously change the whole game. Oh, nice. You have Lunatone and Soul Rock now? That's cool. I can't imagine the graphics are gonna improve that much. There's only so much of a turd you can polish, chat. Yeah, Justin, honestly, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. For the miraculous pilot. I haven't kept up on the new season. I'll be curious to see. Like I said, I'm not getting a Switch 2 at launch, so you guys will have to, you'll have to let me know, or I'll have to find a video of somebody testing all of it online. See, I feel like the Terra stuff is just bad coding, which is not gonna get fixed. Oh my god. Alright, Judgeagon. Jeez. Because they redid all of the assets. I think I would believe I got teleported to a different universe. Yeah, and then everyone clapped. Masuda himself knocks at your door and is like, here you go. He delivers your Switch 2 and gives you a little smooch, then goes on his way. Guinea pigs are awesome. Integral to the gift, it is. Yeah, you know, if it does spawn more Pokemon, I'm gonna be kind of like, bruh. 'Cause it's gonna be a long time before I have a Switch 2. Shiny hunting on the worst version. Look at Malamar's elegant little landing there. What a fancy fella. Yeah, all of the shiny locks have been removed. I thought we would beat Drudgegon a little faster, otherwise I would have maxed. Also, I am running out of gleams, in case this is Latios or Latios at the end here. That was my thinking behind that, if anybody wondered why I didn't Dynamax. Also, that's fucking great. Thanks, Drudgegon. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, also it includes all previous regions. Get this clown out of my face. You heard the Switch 2 will be more like you don't own the console, we are leasing it to you, the privilege to play our games, better not break our licensing agreement. What's that about? Chad mentioned that the other day. What's that about? I don't... What am I... What did I not... What did I miss? Was there some sort of, like, license agreement that was predatory that they released or something? Sorry, I was addressing Drudgegon. If you're a Drudgegon in chat, get out of here. They have the right to brick your Switch if you pirate. Is that what everybody was talking about? Because that was brought up in chat the other day, and I just kind of sat back silently and was like, I don't know what chat's talking about. If you jailbreak your Switch, they reserve the right to disable your Nintendo Online account. Okay, it's Latios. And potentially brick your console? You don't think that's new? They've done it since Wii U? They've had something similar with the 3DS. Still, I see why people find it scary. But yeah, I guess call me when Nintendo actually starts bricking people's consoles. That would be so... Yeah, I've modded my Wii... Did I mod my Wii U? I don't think I have. I'll be curious to see how long it takes the Switch 2 to get cracked. Yeah, if you want to brick your Switch, play Mortal Kombat 1. Disable their online, you could see. Yeah, that would be comically evil of Nintendo to just start bricking people's consoles. Not saying I don't think they would... I don't know. You know? Who knows? Who knows? Man, Alcremie's just getting targeted like crazy. My cake is frail. You're blowing all the frosting off of it. I don't remember how long it took the Switch 1 to get fully cracked. I guess we'll see. Godspeed to anybody doing that, because Nintendo is definitely scary when it comes to that. GG. You know who isn't scary? Latios. The Switch was cracked wait, okay. Now that you say that, I think I remember that. Because of the launch hardware flaw. Yeah, I think I remember that. Now that you say that, that's jogging my memory. I mean, from everything we've seen... shaking my head at all of these. From everything we've seen, the Switch 2 is very, very similar in almost every way to the Switch 1, so... If the internals are similar, people might crack it right out of the gate. People might crack that shit right out of the gate. We'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, what's today's date? Oh shit, you got shiny Latios? Nice. It's the 16th. Gosh, how is it almost June? You know who isn't Thing Pokemon? People were tired of not getting a blood... Why has that not happened? I have seen so many people online beg and plead for a Bloodborne PC port. Why are they not doing that? Like, that's been an ongoing thing for years now. Every time there's like a Sony state of play or whatever, everybody's like, Bloodborne? Me Bloodborne? You Bloodborne? Repurposed NVIDIA Shield? Your birthday is next month? My half birthday is next month. Wow. You gotta remake The Last of Us for the 10 trillionth time. Oh, that was a dupe? Do. Latios. Alright, 2 slots left, chat. 1 minute left. This may or may not be the last run. Yeah, Until Dawn remastered again. Yeah, what happened to Sly and Jack and Daxter and all those classics? Like, I didn't grow up with a PlayStation, but even those, like, Jack and Daxter, all those characters were always all over magazines and stuff when I was a kid. I've a bit of nostalgia for them, even though I never grew up playing their games. Yeah, the Latis don't like me for constantly dumping on how much I hate their ugly megas. That's why they're never gonna be shiny for me. They're my ops. Well, Naughty Dog's working on that new space game, aren't they? That had a bunch of cringy product placement. That sounds like an actual blurb from a gaming website, Cacturn. Jack and Daxter is being reinvented as a serious franchise where he has to take care of a child character who becomes his proto-child and learn what it means to be a father figure. Because the game director just had a child and needs everybody to know about it. Well, either of these are fine, I guess. Either of these are fine? Hello. Nintendo is scary when they get mad. The Nintendo ninjas, they're always watching. Oh no, we have oh no, I just noticed we have Cramorant on the team. That's bad. Mad about how they changed God of War. I mean, I'm joking, but I think that's literally what happened with God of War. I feel like I've seen the director talk about how he had a kid and he was like, this is so life-changing. It's a reflection of Kratos or something like that. I mean, I don't really have a dog in this race. I just noticed that's a common trend with a lot of Sony games. The original creator of God of War went off on how much he's hated the direction Kratos' character was taken. I mean, I don't really blame the guy. You never seen anything from God of War Midnight? They're definitely games a product of their age, of their time. Yeah, they're two of Sony's biggest franchises chasing the same themes. That was what I was trying to say. I mean, they went from all the Greek gods to now, like, Thor and all that stuff. Just... I don't know. Like I said, I don't really have a dog. I don't go here. I like Astrobot. They should do more Astrobot. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. Dude, there's like a sex minigame. This game is so based. Yeah, I think there's... Yeah. What chat said. Come on. Oh, Poltegeist. That's such a bad Pokemon. That's such a bad Pokemon. And we have Cram. Scientology. Mythology. I've seen a lot of reviews. If people are already seeing the last Mission Impossible movie, and I've seen so many people say it's mid, and I'm like, say it ain't so. How are there not more Mission Impossible games, actually? I'm thinking about that right now. Like, they try to make James Bond games every now and then. I feel like Mission Impossible games could go hard if they're done right. Give them, like, a little bit of Uncharted flair with some gunplay and stuff like that. You could be cooking. That sounds like that could be fun. Me neither, Cacturn. I think the Mission Impossible movies are way better. Yay! I mean, I haven't seen every James Bond movie, but I don't really have much of a desire to be honest. The Mission Impossible movies are just fun. It's like, yeah, that's Tom Cruise throwing himself out of another airplane. There he goes. Okay, these are... Jeez. We do have a... Oh, wow, this might be a mistake. Okay, this is fine. The items would have been nice, but Bronzong... I mean, we do have Crustle. I don't know. This is fine. Not a lot of good routes tonight. The RNG has been pretty stinky. Oh, you're gonna do Galarian Ponyta? That's a good target. Good luck. Good shiny. Watching him surfing on a giant wave from a laser beam. Peak cinema. Yeah, I don't know what they did to Galarian Rapidash's eyes, but they did not cook. Also, it should have had wings, but okay, anyway. There's Aurorus' little stomp. Let's go! Giga Drain. Great. Whoever chose the moveset for Poltegeist in here, I have beef with you. Yeah, Galarian Ponyta is really cute. I love Galarian Ponyta, but Rapidash I just don't like. They made the eyes ugly and they just didn't do enough with the design. They kept it too simple. I mean, I'm not saying I want like Digimon level design nightmares, but sometimes I feel like they keep it, some forms and stuff are just too simplistic. Who is the most over-designed Pokemon? Dusk and Dawn Wings Necrozma. You don't like the colors they used for it? Yeah, I can see that. I get that. You know, Mega Sharpedo is a good one to bring up. Alright, who is this? Who dis? Long, deep sigh. Okay, we have some decent Pokemon, though. Rhyperior is super over-designed. Yeah, I think they're I think I like OG Rapidash and Ponyta shinies. Yeah, Mega Sharpedo really is just an abomination. And they made it stink competitively, so like thanks guys. A miss on both accounts. But yeah, Duskmane and Dawnwings, I hate them. I despise those Pokemon. They are so god-awful ugly. Oh, a great way to ruin how nice Solgaleo and Lunala's designs are. Stick a bunch of ugly Necrozma garbage on them. Get that fraud away from my goats. I mean, oh geez, Aurorus is low too. This is bad. I could see the argument for Kyurem White and Black too. I think, oh man, they need somebody to, if they ever do fusions again, I need somebody to, whoever designed those groups, don't bring that person back. Pokemon that have too many forms or colors. I get that. I understand that. I mean, Kyurem White and Black and Dusk and Dawn Necrozma were the third games. And we don't get third games anymore. Or second for Black and White. Why'd I say third? They're like the continuations to Sun and Moon and Black and White. That's what I mean. I was thinking like Pokemon Emerald. I agree with that as well, Cacturn. I love Steelix. He's one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. The Mega, don't like it. Never have. Yeah, funny how Onix and Steelix aren't in Scarlet Violet, where they could have terrestrialization. That's the closest we'd ever get to Crystal Onix. That is the closest we'd get. Why do you get access to SmackDown, Celesteela? That's what we need against you. That's so evil. Oh, you're trying to evolve Feebas, Galaxy? Oof, good luck. Yeah, I would always burn them. Don't like how Steelix's teeth work. Yeah, Koraidon and Miraidon don't have a Terra gimmick, but then Terrapagos came out with one, and it's kind of lame. I guess Ogerpon has one too. No! Oh, thank God. Tangela with the GG. Get out of my face, Celesteela. GG. I can't believe you showed up 3 times tonight. I mean, all things considering, even with how bad our RNG was, we still had pretty good runs tonight, chat, so GG's. GG's. I mean, I like Celesteela, but I don't like fighting Dynamax Adventures Celesteela. Actually, I don't like fighting Celesteela ever. Celesteela on my side, good. Great. Celesteela on opponent's side, evil. Deceptive. Bad. Nope. 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 Ugh. Man, my shiny luck in Dynamax Adventures has been bad. Very bad. Well, that was fun, chat. Like I said, we had some pretty decent runs tonight. We only had that one god-awful run against Celesteela. And, that's pretty much it. Like, we beat Palkia, we beat Latios, and Latios kept showing up, so... all things considered, some good runs. Yeah, I feel like I'm due as well. Maybe we'll have to, maybe I'll do a Dynamax Adventures this weekend. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Even when, OBS crashed. Yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, at least chat got some shinies. It's always fun when, as long as somebody gets a shiny. As long as there's some shiny luck out there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Thanks for the resub and the follows. We'll be back this weekend for finishing up Pokemon Blue, hopefully, and another shiny hunting stream. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for raiding with me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.